How to buy a house in Mississauga in 8 steps. There are many things that need to be considered before purchasing a property. This video will show you in 8 steps on how to do this, and answer other FAQs. To view homes for sale in Mississauga, visit alexmaloneyhomes.com/Mississauga. Please consider subscribing, hit that like button, and post a question below. Buying a home can be a difficult process sometimes, but it doesn't have to be if you follow these steps. Step 1. Decide that you are ready to buy a house. Buying a house can be one of the most exciting and rewarding decisions you ever make. However, it is also one of the biggest financial investments that many people will make. You need to think about the location, property type, size, and layout that will best suit your needs. The first step to buying a house is deciding that you are ready. Step 2. Figure out how much you can afford. Getting a mortgage pre-approval is very important unless you are paying all cash. Sometimes buyers can be unrealistic about how much of a mortgage they will be able to get. It's vital to know what you can be approved for, and it doesn't mean you have to spend the maximum amount. Getting a pre-approval will determine the price range of properties to search for. Follow these 4 steps for your mortgage. 1. Qualify for a mortgage. Speak with a mortgage broker or your bank. You'll need to provide information and proof of items such as your income, other assets, debts, loans, and credit score. 2. Choose the payment schedule. Choose from monthly, bi-weekly, or weekly payments. 3. Determine your interest rate and type of mortgage. Fixed or variable rates, open or closed mortgage. 4. Estimate the down payment you'll need. Anything less than 20% will require CMHC insurance. You may need more down payment depending on your income, debts, and liabilities. Step 3. Consider what you want to buy. Decide on the details of what you want to buy within your budget. What condition should the property you buy be in? Mississauga real estate has a wide variety of home styles. Do you want a house that is brand new, older but renovated, needs renovations, or buy an old bungalow and build your dream home? What type of property would you buy? Home types include detached, semi-detached, townhouse, bungalow, 2-story and 3-story for example. Make a must-have and nice-to-have list such as price range, locations, number of bedrooms and bathrooms, size and style. Parking options such as a garage, single, double, triple or more, driveway, and how much space you need. Other items could be a home office, man cave, finished basement, backyard patio, movie theater, wine cellar, privacy or swimming pool. Also consider the commute time to work, schools, gym, grocery stores, shops, restaurants, and cafes. Doing this will help you focus only on properties that meet your needs and not waste time. Step 4. Find your real estate agent. Look for a real estate agent with great reviews and many years of experience and someone that you get along with. It's pretty easy to get your real estate license, but many are very average and even poor. I hear so many stories of people having bad experiences with their agent and it ends up costing them. When buying a house in Mississauga, you don't pay any real estate fees, which is great news. Step 5. Start your search. Now the fun starts when you actually start to view Mississauga homes for sale. Looking online will begin to give you an idea, but there's nothing like viewing a property in person. I also suggest to clients to walk and drive around areas or neighborhoods you like. Your realtor should be actively looking for homes that meet your criteria. They should also set you up to receive new listings as soon as they hit the market. Keep your must-have and nice-to-have items in mind as you are viewing properties. Sometimes buyers change their minds once they have a better knowledge of the market and their criteria changes. Step 6. Make an offer. Once you find the house you want to buy, it's time to make an offer. The main elements of an offer, also known as an agreement of purchase and sale, are the price, deposit amount, typically about 5% of price, and the closing date. Conditions may include finance, home inspection, and survey. Other terms may consist of inclusions such as appliances, a further deposit, buyer visits, and the discharge of mortgage. The seller will consider your offer. They may accept it, reject it, or make a counteroffer. If they counter, they may make changes to the price, closing date, or terms and conditions. Make sure you have an agent that is a great negotiator and will fight to get you the best deal possible. Try not to get too emotional when negotiating. The best negotiators are those who can detach themselves from their emotions. Keep in mind current market values and try not to overpay. Some properties don't always sell for what they are worth. Some homes sell below market value, some at market value, and others above market value. Remember, when it comes to real estate, there is no recommended retail price. Every home is only worth what someone is willing to pay. Once you have your offer accepted, you will need to have the deposit ready within 24 to 48 hours. Step 7. Closing and other costs. You should have been informed about closing costs by your realtor. The largest closing cost will be land transfer tax. This is calculated based on the purchase price. One huge advantage in buying Mississauga real estate instead of Toronto is that you only pay the provincial land transfer tax. Other costs include moving, lawyer fees, home inspection, bank appraisal, renovations and updates. Step 8. Close the deal. You'll meet up with your lawyer just before closing to sign the paperwork. Finally, the day has come when you get the keys to your new home. Now is the time to start any updates, painting, or renovations before you actually move in. Congratulations on your new home. Frequently asked questions. 1. How much is a down payment on a house in Mississauga? Typically, you should put down at least 20% of the purchase price. Anything less will require CMHC insurance, as you are more of a risk for the lender. 2. How much does it cost to buy a house in Mississauga? That's a loaded question and depends on many factors such as your price range, preferred neighborhoods, and the type, style, and condition. 3. Is it a good time to buy a house in Mississauga? It really depends on your needs and when you want to buy a house. We can't control the mortgage rates, the economy, the supply and demand of Mississauga homes, or the prices. The market always sets the price, it's always changing and can be very unpredictable. 4. How much of a deposit do I need to buy a house in Mississauga? Typically on the offer, you should give a 5% deposit of the purchase price. However, in a seller's market, sometimes buyers may offer more than the typical 5%. The balance of your down payment is paid nearer the closing date. 5. Is buying a home in Mississauga, Ontario a good investment? Buying a home in Mississauga is a great investment, it just depends where you want to live. It's also an excellent choice for first-time buyers who don't want to rent anymore. Mississauga is one of Canada's fastest-growing cities, so it will only get more expensive over time. You make your money when you buy, so choose wisely and hire an experienced realtor to help you. If you have any questions, contact us at the email or number below. If you got value from this video, please hit that like button and subscribe.